Hello! We're Izzie and Ciara. In August of 2023, we left our tiny rented London flat for a life on the canals.
There's been lots of ups and downs and we never seem to stop learning. We've decided to document our adventures, bringing you guys along with us.
Join us as we explore the UK waterways and renovate our 62-foot floating home, Lavender Lee.
Hello! You may notice that I'm in a mucky sort of old t-shirt, so that can only mean one thing, and that is...
we're painting!
Yay!
Finally, after talking about it in our renovation video, we're getting back to doing some boat DIY, which is super exciting.
It's going to be consistently about 26 to 28 degrees all this week.
I know some viewers from other countries might think that like 26, 28 degrees isn't very warm, but I promise you in Britain it is considered very warm, especially when you're in a steel tube. Essentially it gets very, very, very hot in here, and so we often try and keep all the doors and windows open, get a little breeze through.
And also, not to mention that the UK is not built for hot weather. There's no AC anywhere, so it's a bit rubbish. But anyway, it is going to help the paint dry a lot quicker. But first of all, we're going to have some lunch.
What we're having?
We're going to have some toasties.
Nice, let's
and
do
then we'll
it.
get going.
Ignore the mess. We woke up, I'm going to explain some of the chaos here. We've got some tea towels up here because this is the tow path side at the moment, and we're not double mooring at the moment. And we don't have a blind on that window at present, so it's kind of like a privacy control, and also stops it getting too hot. We woke up to a bit of a fly infestation this morning, which wasn't super nice, just came on overnight in one of our bins.
They just appeared.
Yeah, so I've been like sorting that out and catching them every time I find one.
Izzie was a champ. They're like the fly catcher genius. I don't even know.
Well, we had a system, didn't we? It was like I felt like I was on a game show. Every single time I caught one, I would say to Ciara, door, and she'd open the door and close the door, and I'd let it outside and I'd go back in and I'd catch some more. So yeah, I think I got all of them. I don't want to kill them. I've already cut up some cherry tomatoes. I'm going to chop some onion and anything else you want. Olives.
Olives. I love
And
olives.
then toast it in the frying pan.
At the moment, we're drinking some, this is one of my favourite summer drinks, which is ginger ale. Let me know what your guys' favourite little summer drink is. Do you like an alcoholic beverage? Do you like some squash? Anyway, it's very beautiful. Very, very pretty.
But this is a classic greasy spoon meal of a
Thank you very
toasty
much.
and crisps.
Looks delicious. Yum.
Ciara, would you say that we're minimalists?
No. This is part of the reason I hate painting so much. We have so much stuff.
We've had to put it
Just so
all the stuff
many-
over there on here. Just lots of trinkets and plants and
So
such.
many trinkets.
In a flat, you can sort of move things between rooms, whereas you can't really do that on the boat.
Well, the boat is just kind of one big room.
Yeah.
So
And everything's already got stuff in it, so there's no like floor space you could move stuff into. We're about to start painting. It is boiling hot, and we've got to make sure that we're not getting hot and bothered.
So there's a chance that we'll end in divorce if we start getting start getting too hot and snappy.
Yeah, well, we'll just try our best and just take our time. There's no rush with it. There's no time pressure.
No.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Taking down the house keys.
Only temporarily, because we don't have a replacement for it yet. And it is useful, if not confusing,
But it says house keys.
because this is in fact a boat.
It came with the boat, in case that wasn't clear. And so did this little clock, but we like this.
Yeah, it's very boaty sort of retro style, which we like. This lamp, however, not such a fan of. I think at some point we may have to change it, but you know, for now, she's gonna have to stay.
What are you up to?
I'm just scrubbing down the walls with some sugar soap and wiping all the nicotine off so we can apply the paint properly.
Our least favourite job, isn't it?
Yeah, we hate this job. We literally hate this. But it must be done.
So close.
done this wall here with the base coat. We're now moving on to this section here.
It takes so long. I lose patience.
You don't really like doing it, do you?
And once you've done the first coat, there's no like, ooh, this is fun, this is a different colour. It just looks the same until it, you know.
I quite enjoy doing it with some music on and stuff.
It's okay, it's just very hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
I think I might go and get a beer in a bit.
Yeah. What you got?
Some yellow paint. This could be controversial. We might hate it. Could be controversial to us and you guys. If you hate it, keep your opinions to yourself. Thank you very much.
We're sensitive.
We're sensitive, okay?
And your comments
we will
make
cry.
us cry. This is the paint. It's a mustard jar silk. Here's the moment of truth.
It's not really, because we're not really going to be able to tell, but anyway.
Why are you singing the Call of Midwife theme tune?
Here it is. I like it.
Okay, well, that's good.
Izzy's unsure.
I don't like change. I do this every single time there's a big change, be it like Ciara has a haircut or I have a haircut or, I don't know, we paint a wall. I cannot decide until I get used to it, whether I like it or not. I think it's going to be quite bold, but maybe that's a good thing. We're just having our dinner set up on the roof. A bit of a reward after a day of lots of painting. We didn't get the sorting done because we started a bit late, as usual. Even though I am working tomorrow, because I work from the boat, there's a bit of flexibility, so we can definitely move some stuff about. So I work a bit later tomorrow, which allows us to do some more. We were going to have a look at the edging and
we'll see.
finish the painting, do some more organisation. Yeah.
We'll see, hopefully.
You only have work one show tomorrow, don't you, in the evening?
Yeah, so I can continue. I can crack on with other things.
Oh,
Hello.
hello guys.
So after a very long day, we've realised that we're running out of water. We know we're running out of water because our water tank's quite rusty. So when we're getting to the bottom of the tank, the water kind of comes out a bit like orangey.
It's a good way of knowing in like an emergency, and it doesn't usually get to the bottom. We're pretty good at filling it up. But there wasn't a water point between the last mooring point and this one. But we're going to phone up the marina first thing tomorrow morning and ask if we can fill up there. But if not, what are we going to have to do?
We're going to have to go to Hackney Wick, which is fine. It's just a very, very long way to my work from there.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 20-minute commute.
It adds like an extra half an hour onto my commute. And I only have a week left of this job, so it's not the end of the world, but it is 30 degrees this week. And public transport is famously not very nice in hot weather. So, you know, if we can avoid doing that, great, but if not, we'll just have to go to Hackney Wick.
So we might be taking you guys along for a little mini cruise. It could be a mini cruise.
Could be quite a long cruise. Who knows?
Yeah. Hopefully taking you guys along tomorrow. We've finished for the night the painting. We'll show you. We've done a couple of, is that 2 coats? Or is that
2 coats.
2 coats? Might be 2 coats on that, 1 coat on that. It looks a lot weirder. It doesn't look. It looks kind of like Tudor-esque on camera. It doesn't really look.
It doesn't. It's not translating very well. It's because it's artificial light. Guys, it's fine. It all looks so nice during the day, and when we've got plants up, when we're hiding it with little photos. So yeah. Anyway, here's our yellow. God, it looks really horrible.
It looks like Tudor. It doesn't look like that in real life.
This is where we leave you for this evening with our.
It looks. Why does it?
It looks like really weird on camera, guys. I actually promise it doesn't look that weird.
Should we stop? Enough is enough.
Enough's enough.
And we have to stop.
We need to stop. Good night.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we phoned the marina this morning
and they're going to let us fill our water up, which is great news, which means we just have to go through this lock that's just in front of us and fill up with water, turn back round and just come back to this spot here. Now I'm just going to go and set the lock ahead of us now, and you're going to do some engine checks, maybe?
Yeah, I'm going to do the engine checks. But we've also noticed that this pound has all of a sudden become really full of rubbish, and I don't know whether someone's dumped a load of stuff or what's happened, but I'll show you. I don't know if you can see, but there's just bottles everywhere. We can maybe take that one out, Ciara, because it's near the edge. I don't know if you can see, but there's just a lot of rubbish just floating about in the water, which is just such a shame. I don't know where it's coming from, but maybe we can get our litter picker and sort it when we're back.
Girl, can you hold my tempo while I smoke? Keep your mind on dirty lines left on a stick and poke. You hold my hand and ask, is there something left? So I look you in the eye and I feel your lips meet mine. I'm yours again. I'm yours again. Don't be my friend. I'm yours again.
Hello! What are you doing? Just off to try and find the water. We've just moored up on the lock landing and I'm walking down to the marina office so we can ask whereabouts is the water point for us to fill up, because we don't know, and going into a marina and not knowing where you're going isn't always the best like port of call. So yeah, I'm just doing the rather long walk down to the office. It's very sunny, very lovely. It's gonna be 30 degrees today, so I'm glad we started out early. But yeah, let's see if we can find this water point. All sorted, thankfully. They're just removing all the buoys from the area so we can moor up and fill up our water tank. So yes, what a result. Right, let's get going.
Paper, fix me up with super glue. 'Cause my friend, I think I'm falling, think I'm breaking hearts for you. And my hands have started shaking, 'cause I'm scared to be afraid. But my dear, I've started screaming, please don't let me drown in frame. I'm yours again. I'm yours again. Don't be my friend. I'm yours again.
We are finally moored up. It was a bit of a pickle because we weren't sure where the water point was, so we had to then kind of wind and then re-moor up. So yeah, it's a very nice point right by this El Salmon pump out point. But yeah, we'll do our water, go back through the lock, turn around, and yeah, we're sorted for the day. I can get on with my work finally.
Just having a little snack, aren't we? What have we got?
Just was sharing a pack of these crisps, or like whatever's left from yesterday. A little thing of hummus.
And a fruit shoot.
Hello, we have just finished filling up with water.
You're a bit sunburned again.
Yeah. So yes, we've finished filling up and we're just going to head back to basically where we were. We've already turned around, which is nice, but we'll have to turn around again.
I don't know if you want to do that today. Well, that's what we're going to do.
I'm running late for work.
As usual. You've been rather taken with finishing the painting, haven't you, on this side?
Yeah, so
It is much less bright than it appears on camera.
it's definitely
A more muted yellow, but I think it will bring a nice pop of colour to the space.
Yeah, no hate please, thank you. And I'm going to run away.
Mind
It's
your
too
head.
hot.
Right, love you. Goodbye.
I've got to go on a tube.
Fare thee well.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today we're going to go, I actually don't know what it's called.
Called the Docklands Museum.
We're going to go to the Docklands Museum because it's only a 20-minute walk away, and we were just talking about how we really wanted to understand more of like the history of like the canals and the people who lived there and stuff. I don't know if it'll give us that.
It's not
but-
just the canals, it's like all of the docks, so that could be the Thames. It might have a little bit on narrowboat life, but I doubt it. I think it's more about like the people who used to work on the docks, which are now Canary Wharf and sort of this area here that we are staying in at the moment.
Yeah.
It's our last day in Limehouse, and then we're going to move on.
We're moving slightly earlier than we initially were going to because you have had something come up on the day that we needed to move, and then it was all just, we just didn't have enough time basically.
No.
So we're going to go a bit earlier.
As usual, life is sort of spiralling away and changes of plans have to be made. But yeah, I think the museum's going to be super cool. We've been watching a lot of Call the Midwife, as we mentioned before, and
Always a period drama with
always
us.
a period drama with us, and I feel like the Docklands Museum gives an insight into the sort of types of men who'd be living in and around the area, what they were doing, their stories, what their work was like.
And in other news, we finished the yellow. Yay! It really does look a lot brighter on camera, guys, but it's
It
done.
looks kind of almost like greenish on camera. It's like a more subtle vibe.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I think it looks really nice, especially like in the context of the other things in the boat. It gives like a little pop of colour.
I'll go back, hang
We're
on.
gonna have a mirror that's gonna go up here.
It's gonna be nice.
With all like the plants and greenery. I think it's gonna be super cool.
Well, I for one am very excited.
Yeah, you love a learning opportunity.
Gonna go to the toilet.
Straight to the toilet. Are you excited?
Our journey starts on the 3rd floor.
It does indeed, Ciara. I'm gonna press for the lift.
Floor 3. Doors opening.
We thought they looked really cool. They're all the destination boards that were prepared in all the transit sheds for the cargo ships to take things where they needed to go. Yeah, the West India Docklands was one of the biggest docklands in the world at the time. It kind of went into their most, I guess, they were their most popular during the Victorian era and closed, obviously are closed now because this is now Canary Wharf. But yeah, it was a massive point of trade for this country at that time.
Don't die. Got a bit red. There we go. What did you think of the hamster wheel?
It's my excitement for the day.
It was a bit scarier than we thought.
Yeah, well,
I still don't really know why it's related to the dogs, but it was fun.
I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm assuming it powered something that was in relation to it. Or it's just fun for kids. Maybe we weren't, to be honest. What's this?
It says, "Who are you?" So dressing up. You love a bit of dressing up. What is that?
It's a little, wait, hang on. It's a skirt, wait. I think this is for children.
It's almost
But
certainly
it
for
probably
children.
will fit me.
Probably will go with your outfit, to be fair. You're giving Les Mis, Ciara.
It's very good.
It suits you.
I know.
You were born in the wrong time.
I really was. I would have been a great little
wench.
little wench. Doing great. Where are we?
I think it's a pub of some sort.
Well, the ambiance is finished.
Yeah, there was some like music going on in the background. I think this is where you might find me and Ciara off an evening, back in the day, if we were committed out by our husbands.
Oh dear.
Right, sit down there, I'll get your brew for you.
Why you found more costumes, period costumes, not the hat.
Here, my love. Here's your cup of tea.
So you're in your element, it's too natural. You were born for the East End.
I think I was.
It's a below stairs look.
Just into the fire.
It's a pride fire.
Hello, hello.
We're back home now.
Yeah, we had a lovely time at the... I've forgotten the name of it again.
It's like London Museum of Docklands.
The
or something.
Docklands Museum, something like that. No, it was really, really interesting. We had a lovely time, didn't we? And then we went for a cheeky spoons lunch.
Yeah, well, they had a meal deal on. It was pretty reasonable. It was a good day. It was a bit of information overload. I don't think I've ever like heard so much about docks in my life.
Yeah.
But it was brilliant, and I loved the all the like immersive sections and the walk-through bits and
The hamster wheel.
the hamster. You enjoyed that
I
bit.
did
I
enjoy
did it.
that
I
bit.
got scared. It triggered my vertigo.
I enjoyed dressing up as a East End lady.
So we're just about to move off from Limehouse now to our next mooring spot, but we just wanted to take a moment to thank John, Alan, Dean and Nikki, Martin, Kate, Someone, Lou and David, Firefly, Chuck, Matt, Anchor, Joe and Mark, and Alan and Val for buying us a coffee this week.
Thank you so much, guys. We really, really appreciate it. I can't believe it. Everyone's very, very kind this week.
Yeah,
very
it was
generous.
Very generous. Thank you so much. We're getting our engine service next week, and so that will be hugely beneficial. That will mean that we don't have to worry about the cost of that, thank goodness. So thank you for that.
Finally doing our engine service. We've got all of the new filters and everything ordered.
We also ordered them to your work, didn't we?
Yeah. So we've got all of that ordered. And yeah, thank you so much. And as always, you can follow us at Izzie and Ciara on Instagram if you would like to see some more of our faces. We've been a bit rubbish about using Instagram lately, actually, but we're going to try and get a bit better.
I'm going to create a social media game plan, and I'm going to share more of the boat life stuff on Instagram with you. I'm just a bit rubbish at posting on Instagram, and Ciara's been working full-time at the theatre, so
it's been a bit neglected, but there will be some more content coming out over on Instagram. So that is all from us and our yellow wall. I thought I'd give it some screen time, you know. It's a bit
glory.
And yeah. Oh, actually, should we show them the artwork we put up there?
Yeah.
Before we go, we just wanted to show you this new piece of artwork that we've got up. It's a really cool little like print art piece of artwork of a crow. And who is it done by, Izzie?
My grandma, who has done most of the boat art, bar that print there behind the fire, but the rest of it, I'm pretty sure is my grandma's stuff. So yeah, thank you to her.
Very, very cool.
Thanks for watching this week's video. We were so pleased to finally make some progress with our boat renovations and think we do actually quite like the colour of the wall. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more boaty adventures, and we'll see you all next week. Bye!